make it a little quicker? Can I adjust it a little bit? Is that all right? Only so I can still see. So he's all right. You can, yeah. He's a rock star. I got a surprise for him. So good morning. I'm Rodney Ellis, and I want to thank all of you all for being here today. I'm proud of the partnership that Thebo and Audrey Decker, the curators for Street Art for Mankind, have put forth to help us democratize public art and create this open-air museum in downtown Houston. The people who are up here with me, you see Chris Larson, you see Audrey and Thebo, obviously, and you see a rock star who's on one of the murals, and we'll introduce him a little later. We started with the goals of 17 murals reflecting the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, and I'm proud to unveil our 50th mural of the series. I thought last night when I was counting it was 51, but I was counting somebody else's mural. So 50 murals in the series with the ones that will be unveiled today downtown. This truly is art with a purpose. This series is about more than just creating a public art culture in downtown Houston. These murals' themes include water as a catalyst for women's empowerment. That is the one behind us. Peace, love, and inclusivity, which is a tribute to Gandhi. I want to thank Sanjay Rambadran, who's somewhere out here, who raised the money to pay for that one in particular. Former head of Metro, give Sanjay a warm round of applause. Another mural is about the theme of climate resilience, supporting people with disabilities. And on that note, I'm going to deviate from my comments to introduce a rock star, Michael Martinez, who is on one of the murals. If you take the bus tour or go over to NRG on your own, you will see him on a mural. We were trying to count last night at dinner, and I think with Michael, this will be our 12th person, local and a few from out of town, that we have highlighted on this murals. That was a twist from what Audrey and Thebo have done around the world, where we went and found many local people. You know, the kid on a bike, Houston, and many of us, the young woman on a horse, the young person who will help bring mental health issues out of the closet, who's in college now. We're going to do something to try and encourage each of them to be profiled. Maybe we do an event not on a weekday at Commissioner's Court when many of them in school, maybe on a weekend. Beyond enriching our city's landscape, these murals carry powerful messages that inspire and uplift our community. I also want to celebrate the artists who are here today. Thank you for contributing your talents to this project, and thank you for doing it in 10 days plus. As you know, we had a bit of rain and we had a freeze. That's why even the mural behind me is still a work in progress. It'll be completed in a couple of days. Onar is from Switzerland and is based in Germany. Is Onar working or is he here? Onar, come on over here. Stand up here with this is his mural behind us. Give him a warm round of applause. You know, come on this side. You know he's working. He didn't just throw this paint on. I did a photo op on one, and I put some little paint on the outfit, but he'll be working if you come back in about 30 minutes after this press conference. Bo Graff is originally from Senegal. He is still completing his mural, the Gandhi mural, and then he flies back to Senegal at 4 p.m. today. He worked until 3 a.m. this morning trying to get things in order for you today, and because he has a flight back to Dakar, so he has to go home. Bo Graff, Insane 51, is a Greek artist. He was at dinner last night. Is he still working? Are you here? Come on up, Representative Reynolds. But give Bo Graff and Insane 51, our Greek artist, a warm round of applause. Alexander Arzu is a Houston-based muralist born in Germany. He is a member of the Garifuna Honduran community and a immigrant to Houston. I think he's out on another project, working on another mural. Emmanuel Jaros worked with him. He's a Canadian-based artist, muralist, who lives around the globe and has done several murals here. I think he wants to move here. Bimbo Adenuga, who is working right now, I think, on a mural over at our office. We're going to give all of them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Idosa Ogugwe. Is that close? Owego. Give him a warm round of applause. His second time in the United States. I think the other time he was in Dallas. And Representative Ron Reynolds is not an artist, but he's here. My staff is pointing to him. You know, George Bush told me once there's a little Picasso in all of us. Don't you believe it? You stick to the politicking. Amy Soul is from Las Vegas, and her family is of Korean ancestry. Give Amy a warm round of applause. And finally, Miss Audrey is a local artist whose mural is a tribute to Reverend Bill Lawson, and Audrey Lawson pays homage to two local heroes. Miss Audrey, you made it. Give her a warm round of applause. When we say we are democratizing public art, we're bringing art to the people, not only in downtown, but also in communities across Harris County. Our Legacies of Change series includes two powerful replicas of John Bigger's works. And I want to thank Texas Southern University for giving us the rights, and Hazel Bigger's nephew for giving us the rights to do replicas of John Bigger's murals. If you don't get a chance to go see the one additional one today, you should try to do it soon. And then there'll be one in honor of Christy Adair that John Biggers did in 1984. And we're going to do a replica out at Adair Park. With the weather issues, we had to delay it, but I think it'll take Bimbo. It'll be done in 20 days. Bimbo's not here. I think in another 20 days, when he finishes the one over in the NRG, he'll get on that one. Two works, Untitled, which speaks to the journey of Africa's displaced children, will be over at our community center that we may name after someone important within the next month, and the Christy Adair mural, which will be a tribute to that iconic icon in Houston, Texas, ensuring that her legacy remains visible and accessible and alive. Legacies of Change goes beyond Biggers, incorporating murals that speak to the power of collective action. Bimbo's faces in the crowd and protests both remind us that resistance is a force that cannot be ignored. Idosa's free spirit captures the joy and strength of cultural diversity. And Miss Audrey's tribute to Reverend Lawson honors a leader whose pulpit was used as a catalyst for change. These murals aren't just art, they're calls to action. I hope that they inspire the next generation to contribute to the fight, because justice belongs to all of us and starts here. I want to thank everyone for being here. I hope you enjoy all of these murals. And now I want to bring up the person that I called maybe 4 years ago. Seems like it was right after the pandemic, and said, I have a bright idea, but I don't have the money. And I asked him if he would help split the money, and he was kind enough to pay for all of it. Instead, I think eventually one wall, this building, went into bankruptcy, and so we had to scramble because the artist was here and we'd rented the lift and we're spending $1,000 a day, so we improvised and we figured out how to make it work. But Chris Larson, thank you for everything that you have done, and at this time I want to bring up Chris Larson of downtown Houston to make comments.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. My name is Chris Larson. I'm the president and CEO of Downtown Houston Plus. 3 years ago, we introduced our new strategic approach to city building, one focused on activating the public realm and designing a more interesting, exciting, and beautiful city for people. When we learned of Commissioner Ellis's inspired vision for a series of murals via that telephone call, celebrating the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, it made sense that Big Art, Bigger Change should become the first initiative of that new strategic vision. We've been a proud partner and supporter of the project for years and are delighted to see that Commissioner Ellis continues to carry the torch forward on this passion project. We're proud to say that downtown now features over 50 of these magnificent works of art as a part of this initiative. You can learn more about each and every of those individual murals at www.bigartbiggerchange.com. These murals have breathed new life into the downtown cityscape, turning blank walls into vibrant, meaningful art that captures the essence of Houston. They create focal points to draw visitors, sparking conversations and encouraging exploration of hidden areas of the city. By blending culture, creativity, and contemporary themes, these murals foster a sense of identity and transform ordinary spaces into something uniquely captivating. Now, to pull off ambitious projects like these, it requires strong partnerships committed to implementing the vision. I'd like to recognize one of those partners now, the curatorial team at Street Art for Mankind. While Commissioner Ellis sets the tempo for the project, and everybody that knows Commissioner Ellis knows that he's always driving tempo, Audrey and Thibaut deliver the drumbeat, horns, keys, and bass. They are known globally for this work, and these murals don't happen without them. Without further ado, Audrey and Thibaut from Street Art for Mankind.
Thank you, Chris, for the kind words. Sorry, I'm petite. Thank you. So thank you all, and we are very excited to be here. So I'm Audrey, and with Thibaut, we are the co-founders of Street Art for Mankind. So what is Street Art for Mankind, for those who don't know yet? So we are a non-profit organization. We were created actually almost 10 years ago, and our goal is to create very large murals made by prominent artists to raise awareness on social and environmental justice. So we believe that art for change can really change our world. Basically, we believe that inside of each of us, there is a power to change our world. We believe that by bringing conversation to the street, we can change the narrative, because we all believe deeply inside of us in inclusivity, in diversity, and we want to make a better world for us, for our children, for our grandchildren. And also we believe that art is a powerful tool to do that. This is art for change. Art touches the heart touches the mind, and then art makes you act. And that's really what we want everybody to do, is act for a better world for all of us. So the second thing we really believe in is actually encounters. So for us, it started almost 10 years ago when we met with the Nobel Peace Prize Kailash Satyarthi, who had the Nobel with Malala. So I don't know if you know Kailash, you probably know Malala, but basically he's a really important figure for the fight against child labor and trafficking. And us, also as proud parents, we said, okay, can we do something to save children? And we knew artists, we said, okay, let's bring all these artists together and let's do this big festival to really support the fight against child labor. It was in Miami. We had over 30 artists coming. The United Nations heard about us. We still don't know how, but they invited us to come to New York, and we did the first street art exhibition against child labor. And then, the UN is a big family, and unfortunately, there are more than one issue in our world. So from one subject to another, we started to do murals all around the world with UN Women, with UNEP, with UNESCO, so where we talk about whether gender equality, the environment, education, food, hunger, etc. And also another important encounter in our life is the encounter with Commissioner Rodney Ellis, but Thibaut will tell you more about this right after. So another third thing we really truly believe in is working together. We believe, as we say, it takes a village. And that's really, really important. Nothing of what you see would have been possible, again, without Commissioner Rodney Ellis, without Chris and the downtown Houston, without all these people that we meet, without this hotel here, the Laura Hotel, who supported us, and also the Hyatt Regency, without Chris Canetti, who is here, where we're starting a wonderful partnership together, without, the Modi Foundation, who's been supporting us, as well as Sanjay, that Commissioner Ellis mentioned before, who's been a great supporter. So this is a truly community work, and this is what is really the most important for us as well. So I just would like to make a big round of applause for all these people that I've mentioned or not, and that are doing have been here for us from the start.
I'm a bit taller. Thank you. I didn't do it. Hi, everyone. So first and foremost, I want to thank you all for coming on a Monday here to hear us, but also to meet the artists, because that's going to be my role. My role is maybe to talk a bit more about Big Art, Bigger Change, and the new murals, and the new series that actually we're inaugurating also today about legacies of change, and also a new partnership that we're building with the World Cup Committee of Houston and Chris Canetti over there. So. Long story to make it short. You've heard from everybody, so I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. Big Art, Bigger Change is really about, it's a series to talk about the Sustainable Development Goals, to create conversations in the street and have people reflect. So that is, our art is here to inspire, number one. Second, of course, to create those conversations and give opportunities. They are grounded in the community also. They are about stories of the community, as Commissioner Alice said just before. And that's the importance of it. We want people to take it and to find their cause and to be able to act. They are about social environmental topics. And any one of you can relate, I suppose, to one of them, whether it's through the art or whether it's through the cause, and go for it. So we are celebrating today a few milestones. Milestone number 1, you heard it, we've reached 50 in the downtown, which makes out of this museum in Houston one of the biggest, if not the biggest in the world, not only by the size of those canvases, but because they're connected and curated together, and because also they're on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. And we happen to be in 2025, and in 2030, those goals are supposed to be with a result. So it's important also to celebrate today that those social, environmental, poverty goals that actually exist are here to bring people together to act and to make a difference. We have 5 years still, and there's a lot to achieve. So that's the first series. Today, in those additional murals that we're going to inaugurate and then visit with the bus, there's going to be one on climate resilience from Amy Saul, and I'm going to present all the artists to have them come just after to say a little word on their piece. You know what, Amy, maybe right now about your piece on climate resilience, as I just quoted you. You want to say a few words of your art, yourself, and anything else?
Hi there. Hi. My name is Amy Soul. I've been painting murals for about 5 years now, and I'm really honored to be here and participate in this, and it's been really a great experience. And it's my first time in Houston, and I was amazed and blown away by the amount of public art here and murals. I've never seen so many large-scale masterpieces in any city I've been to yet. So it's been such a great experience, and again, I'm really honored to be part of it. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
So we will go, of course, for the tour and stop and talk a bit more about the pieces, but each time I would like the artists, as you're all here, to be able to present themselves. Another piece that you have behind me that we talked about is actually on women empowerment and also access for all to clean water, which is a great problem today. I'm just going to give the opportunity to Onur to come forward and talk a bit about himself, present himself. So Onur.
So hi, my name is Onur. I'm from Switzerland, based in Berlin. So what you see behind me is it shows that we are made 60% out of water. So the woman, she should float with the brush strokes and become one with the water. And it should show strength and power and also elegance. I look at it like a poem almost, like a written song or something. It should give a feel of flow and something natural, which is water is very natural, and it's in all of us 60%. So that's the name of the painting as well. So I'm very glad to be here. It's a lot of fun, except humidity. Nothing dries really. So I try to finish tomorrow evening, which I think it's possible when when it's not over 90% humidity. So 60 is way enough, like the piece. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Audrey, Thibaut. It was amazing. I really enjoyed every brush stroke, and hope to come back again.
Hey, and being from Europe, I mean, as a nod to Ophelia and Shakespeare, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, you tricked me. You tricked me. That's how he got me
it
the
is.
tree. He told me it would be his version of Ophelia.
Yeah, it remembers of that. I told like it goes in this direction, but it's my own version. So.
Which tells me how I can lose weight. It's the salt or the water.
Yeah, the only one who should lose weight is me after the States. So thank you.
So, and the next one of downtown, unfortunately, I don't see Bo right here, but we'll go and see it afterwards. Again, we'll talk about peace, love, and inclusivity on that one with the figure of Gandhi. The second series that we're starting, actually inaugurating today, is about the legacies of change. This is a series that you will see across Houston to talk about the importance of collective action to actually create change. So you'll have pieces of Edosa Aguigo right there on free spirit that we talked about earlier. And again, we'll spend a bit more time on the piece over there. And I'm going to give him an opportunity to talk also from Bimbo Adenugba, who is still painting right now his piece over there, from Jairus and Alex Arzu, which is a replica of John Biggers, which of course was Houstonian and a great important, that the legacy of John Biggers is important. We want to talk about it. So again, those pieces, I talk a bit too much, so we'll talk a bit later. Edosa, as you're here, I'd like to give you a chance to also speak, and Miss Audrey, I'm coming to you afterwards. So, Edosa from Nigeria.
Yes, thank you everyone for having me. I'm glad to be here. I wish you could see my heart. I'm happy to be invited on this platform to showcase some of the beauties from Nigeria as part of the contribution to the global plate. Commissioner Rodney, I call you an angel. Yes. Not enough time to expatiate on that. I'm with Andre and Thibaut that have given a chieftaincy title. I say thank you. And to the lovely people from the country that emphasizes liberty, freedom for humanity, I'm glad you have given me the opportunity to be part of this. I'm happy. God bless you.
So, and now I'm going to ask Miss Audrey to come forward. And part of this Legacies of Change, there's 2 murals that we're doing in Adair Park, one of which is a tribute to Reverend Lawson and his history and all his teachings, especially in Houston. So, Miss Audrey, if you want to come forward. So, from Houston, Miss Audrey.
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Adriana Woods. I have been a full-time artist for the past 5 years here in Houston, Texas. I had the honor to paint a tribute for William Lawson, who passed away last year. A lot of my work, I like to express where we come from and celebrate who we are. So I have a lot of Afrocentric work, and I was very honored to come with this project, and they liked my style, and they wanted me to paint him and his legacy in my style. And so thank you guys so much for this project. It meant a lot more to me. It turned to a sketch, and now it's on the mural, and now I'm able to see the impact that it's truly making on the community. So it's been a blessing to meet his family and to really learn about his legacy, and then be able to share it with all of you guys in my style. So I appreciate you guys all being here today.
I'm concluding. The last mural that you will see if you come on the tour is actually on the Energy Stadium. It's an opportunity also for us to thank Chris Canetti for his trust, but because we're launching a new series, which we hope we'll be able to announce very soon. That is one mural part of a lot that will be here to celebrate sports and inclusivity and sustainability and all those values that are important in sports, especially in the wake of the World Cup that is coming to Houston. It's going to be a big moment of celebration. Of course, those murals are here, and the idea, again, is to have those murals inspire Houstonians, visitors, and to showcase also Houston as a community and the strength that is really here. I want to thank you all. We're going to...
want to thank Michael also for
Oh, yeah, sorry. And of course on the mural, Michael, I'm so sorry. So on that mural of that you will see at the Energy Stadium, the hero of that mural is actually Michael Martinez right here. So you will see him doing a wheelie on a wall and lifting his fist up there as he's flying like Superman over Houston. So a great piece. We'll talk a bit more about all the details and intricacies. But Michael, thank you for who you are. If you don't know the story of Michael, it's important if I can say a word about it. But I mean, Michael is a celebrity already. He saved his parents, if I can say that, actually of a gas leak in his house, and so he's already a hero, and that's also why we're celebrating him. And he's also standing against bullying and a lot of things like that. So it's important for us to show that in Houston, there's people like Michael Martinez that embody and represent completely that inclusivity and that ability to just go forward. So Michael, thank you for the example that you are for all of us. Next step is we're going to go to the...
We're going to have Antonio
sorry.
speaking.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're going to So we're going to invite, so before the bus tour starts, I'm going to invite Antonio, who is the head of the visitor center, because Antonio kindly supported us with the bus tour today. So thank you again, Antonio, for your help.
So, Michael, before you,
Yeah.
you know, someone asked me about, was there a tour? It's like, would downtown Houston or would my office organize a tour so people can go and see them? It just shows how, to my knowledge, these businesses just pop up, Chris. So somebody's out here on those little scooter boards. They have a tour. I would not advise you to get on it. I assure you, but I'm told they really love it. Someone has a bicycle tour of the murals. They have a bus tour of the murals. So it really has shown how, and there's a walking tour. So even without us having to go ask somebody to do it, they found a way to do it on their own. Because I know you're going to put us on the bus as well. Michael, the part we didn't tell you, he dressed up as a police officer to go to school one day on career day. And so he was dressed up in a police officer's uniform and someone bullied him. I hope it was an accident, but they pushed him out of his chair. And it got so much press, they invited him up to go and spend the day with the New York Police Department. And so it was just so special. The way you all found it, I'm not sure how you did it. So I said, I want to show diversity, so see if you can find a Latino kid to profile on that particular mural. It's interesting which ones have gone viral. The African-American kid on the bike. Somebody called me up, a friend from Paris, that said, why would I hear your Texas drawl on the news in Paris? That one went viral. And of course, the Lady Justice one went viral. So I'm pretty sure, Michael, you're going to end up going viral. I won't read it, but I want to give you this little resolution from Harris County with everybody here to let you know you're the best hero we can think of. And his mother and father and grandmother, who I'm told, come on up here, when she saw the mural going up, you did the same thing that young Houston's grandmother did. She was out there yelling, and I said, is something wrong? But she was just so amazed to see her grandson up in lights because that artist was working tonight. Give him a warm round of applause. All right? And now, our Entrepreneur of the Year.
Hello, everyone. My name is Antonio from Houston City Tours. We're a local family-owned business. More than 12 years ago, my wife and I came with this crazy idea of promoting Houston as a tourist destination. Everybody said there's nothing to see in the downtown area, but I think we proved them wrong. Thank you so much to Mr. Ellis, to Street Art for the Mankind, for the opportunity to be part of this great project. And thank you for our good friends of Downtown District and everybody, all the community, and especially the artists. Thank you so much. We're here for you. We've been here for more than 10 years, and we're here for any other project or any other adventure that you'll want us to be with you. So thank you again. Houston City Tours is very proud to be sponsoring this event. Thank you.
Bimbo, you're the last artist, and bring your colleagues up. You'll make a quick word, and then I'll go to questions, and we'll get on that bus while it's still cool.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. My name is Bimbo Adenugba. Everybody knows me as Bimbo Adenugba. And yep, I want to thank also the platform of Street Art for Mankind, which resonates with my own philosophy to life, to beautify everywhere that I get to. And for us as artists, wherever we live is wherever we practice what we do, and to use what we do to influence, educate, redirect, and society. Is a great pleasure, and it's a great thing. And thanks for the support of Commissioner Rodney Ellis, who has given unto us this opportunity to do this. Thank you, Thibault. Thank you, Audrey. And yeah, thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Adeo Dunfa, and I'm glad to be part of the team. Thanks to Bimbo for bringing me into the platform, and thanks to Thibault. And I'm glad to, I've done a bit of work in Nigeria, public art, in Nigeria, but moving down here, you know, it's a different ball game, you know. It's big, it's very big, you know, and I'm glad to be part of the team. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we're going to load on the bus next. Any questions from the press? Okay, let's load up. And look, I think there's room for everybody. You better just, if you pass by Lim, duck your head now. No liability from the county. Thank you. I haven't broken your mic yet.